If I'm honest, I never thought about being a teacher when I was younger. I never really knew what I wanted to be. I had lots of ideas about being an actress, being an artist, a fashion designer, interior designer, graphic designer. I was interested in law, and I ended up carving a quite a successful and long career in finance, but there was always something missing for me, and I just knew that I wanted to do something that made a difference, that helped people. And while I figured it out and re-evaluated my career, I got a job as an assistant teacher, and it was here that I really realised my calling, that I was drawn to students with special needs, those with behaviour issues, those that had had a difficult start in life and were struggling to cope, or had been subjected to some kind of trauma or neglect or abuse, and they were struggling and they had obstacles preventing them from learning. And it's those students I was really drawn to working with, and that's when I knew that I wanted to teach.
I started out learning that all my uncles and my aunt from my mother's side were all teachers. Well, to be honest, that went into my long term, the declarative, because in my mind I knew I wasn't going to become a teacher. But eventually I knew when I started teaching Sunday school. I used to make sure I have that theatrical property, that props as we would call it, to make sure my students know that, listen, I need you to understand what I'm teaching. My Sunday school superintendent said to me one day, you know what's happening to you, right? And I said, I know, don't say it. But there's a teacher inside of you. It drove home to me that this is really what I'm going to do eventually, after the love for children grew. And the fact that I knew I will impact their lives some way or another. Let them understand that the world needs you. The best book is yet to be written, because there is a Marlon in my class who's yet to write it. And I said to myself, you know, I think this is where I'm supposed to be.